Hello teachers, today I'm going to discuss intermediate level class 57 crazy balls. The class description is students will be using function draw and conditions to randomize the position of the balls, capture the mouse pressed over events on the balls to increment score, and use timed conditionals to trigger the win or lose conditions in the game lab to build crazy ball games. So, to begin with, I would suggest to start with the visual slides. In the visual slides, you will be able to do the quick revision of as to what was done in the previous class. Also, it is going to help a lot to make the student understand that what we are going to create today. So let's begin. So here you can go ahead and discuss the trash sorter project that was done in the previous class. Also, you can go ahead and explain the student about the function draw with the help of this slide. Then, what are we going to create today will begin from this activity, wherein there is a father and a son. The son's name is Dodo. They have come to a mall and he wants to go to the game zone. So the father agrees and they enter the game zone. Here they have a tap on the dance floor game. So here in this game there is a scoreboard, there is a time that will be displayed right onto the display panel here. So Dodo wants to understand that how the game is played, and the father is going to explain him that what the game is all about. So here he starts in explaining that how the game will be played altogether. So here the father is explaining that how there are two kinds of lights, the pink one and the blue ones that are going to blink. Now Dodo is supposed to stop the light, like they should turn off, and it will happen only when Dodo is going to step onto that light. And this way he is supposed to score 100 points within 20 seconds to win this game. If he is not able to score 100 points in 20 seconds, then he will not be able to win the game. So Dodo goes ahead and tries to play. So he is unable to do that with the first go, but later he is able to. So that's what the game is all about. And there's another game example that has been given. So you can go and check the visual slides to explain if you have more time. And this is what we are going to do in today's class, crazy balls. Here you can also open the activity for the student. Let's open this one. Let me reload. Now here you can ask some questions that the student can see on while you're displaying it. For example, that what are the color of the balls that they can see? What are the numbers that are on the balls that you can see? And here try to click on any ball. So there is again a win or a lose situation here. Now let's move ahead. To begin the game, there is also a flowchart given for the game. So let's look at the flowchart. Here you have to explain the student that what are the variables, how the flowchart has been written, what are the conditions that we are applying in case they are not aware. Also, you can ask questions related to the flowcharts if you think that they are aware about it. Do explain that what are the names of the variables that we are going to use in this. So here there is a lot of explanation given to you in the document related to the variables right here, and also how the game numbers will work. So do read this so that you can explain it better. Now here what is the logic behind this game? Whenever the user presses the mouse over the ball 1, the score will increase by 5, and the score will increase by 10 when the mouse is pressed over ball 2. And to win the game, the user has to score 50 within 20 seconds by pressing the mouse over ball 1 and ball 2, else they will lose the game. That's what the game is all about. So you can go ahead and explain this and how the variables have been declared briefly if required. So let's see what the game is all about. So again, the students are supposed to click on the remix so that they can sign in. And once they sign in, they will be able to work on the game. That means they will be able to code the game. So here is the game. Here I have two sprites. As we all know, there are two color balls, a red ball and a green ball. So I have given them names like ball 1 and ball 2. And I have used the set animation to choose the color of the balls appropriately. Further, they have been scaled. All the three blocks you will find in the sprite section. So here is the create sprite, this is the set animation, and this is the scale. Now here we have declared our variables according to the game. So there is a C1 that will be 0. And then we have C2 that is also 0, and further we have score that will be 0. So it will start with 0. Now here we have the function draw, which you have explained with the help of the visual slides as well. So in the game we are choosing our background color as pink, and further we are going to assign our variable to show the incrementing value that will be C1 is equal to C1 plus 1, and similarly for C2. Then according to the flowchart also we have to apply our first if condition. So it says if C1 is 15, then we are going to set the X and the Y position of the balls with the random location. So that's how you will see the randomly the balls are going here and there. Then we are going to go ahead and assign the variable back to 0, C1 for the first if condition. Then the second if condition is for C2. That means if you click on C2, if it is equal to 5, then we will again set the position of ball 2 randomly, and C2 will be assigned as 0. The next if condition is for the mouse pressed over, that if we press the mouse over ball 1, then there will be a score that will be added, which is score is equal to score plus 5. So as discussed earlier, that the score will be increased by 5 if clicked on ball 1. Similarly, if clicked on ball 2, the score will increase by 10. And then we are going to bring in our last if condition, the next if condition, in which we are saying if world.seconds is equal to or greater than 20. The world.seconds we use when we want to run the time in seconds. So if this is the situation, then we are going to destroy both the balls and create a new sprite that will be results. And we are going to nest another if condition wherein we are saying if the score is greater than or equal to 50, then the result will be win, else it will be lose. And there will be a score that will be displayed on the screen. So once the entire coding is done, student can go ahead and click on run to check if the project is running successfully or not. So that's all we have for the project. And you can go ahead and help and guide the student if they want to check and play. Thank you.